All right, and we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Hello po, of course, sa lahat ng members ng Team Bruner, our Let Babies for March of this year. Again, we are already trying to get ready for your March of this year. And of course, we are all under the new TOS. No? So bago na po yung ating TOS, yung mga lumang competencies, andyan pa rin po. But of course, meron tayong mga naidagdag na competencies. And so, as you can see, some of our items are all new. Some of our items you have just encountered, no? And so it's very important that tama po ang ating paghahanda dito sa Gurong Pinoy so that you can all top and you can all, of course, pass the let. Okay, so again, good evening po sa lahat ng members ng Team Bruner. Paki-like na po, paki-share ng ating video. Of course, you can also start a watch party, tag your friends. You can also support us by sending us stars on Facebook, super chat, super stickers naman po dyan sa ating YouTube channel. Kapag ka medyo malabo po yung ating video, just change the video quality, no? Pahanapin lamang po yung settings ninyo. And of course, just change the video quality. If you cannot leave a comment, that means you are not a follower sa ating pong Facebook page. If you cannot leave a comment sa ating YouTube channel, that means you are not subscribed. Okay, so please do subscribe and please also follow our Facebook page. Okay, so again, lahat ng members ng Team Bruner almost puno na po yung section B, no? So, we might be able to add a few more members sa ating section bago tayo mag-move sa ating section C. Section C is just going to be for final coaching and of course for classified files. And so, if you are still not a member of Team Bruner, magpa-member na po para po wag tayo maubusan ng slots. Okay, so again, good evening. I can see some of you typing your locations like Ma'am Anika from Negros. We have Ma'am Zahir from Bukidnon. Good evening po. And of course, assalamualaikum sa lahat ng ating Muslim brothers and sisters. Na paki-mention po kung saan yung ating location right now. And of course, paki-like na po and share our video. Ma'am Geneva from Dumaguete. Ma'am Marilu from Davao Occidental. Okay, from Cagayan Valley, Ma'am Blessing Decano. Ang ganda ng name, Ma'am Blessing. Paano po magpa-member, Ma'am Marjorie Monte Alto? Just send a message sa atin pong Facebook page, no? Kung saan po kayo nanonood right now. Just send a message sa atin pong Facebook page. From Davao, from Isabela, from Montalban Rizal, Zamboanga, Camiguin, Abuyog Leyte, Talavera Nueva Ecija, Lanao del Sur, Camarines del Sur. Okay, so a lot of you, of course, are coming from different parts of the country. Maybe some of you are also abroad. Okay, so again, good evening, might be good afternoon, might be good morning for some of you from Thailand. Sir Jonathan Kapungka. Okay, from Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Okay, hindi ko na po mabasa lahat, no, dahil mabilis po yung ating comment. But then again, please do like and of course share our video so that we can reach out to more people. Tonight's discussion, of course, is centered on general education. These are the 30 items that were still part of our diagnostic test, no? So diagnostic test pa rin tayo. This is Gen Ed. Kung ikaw po ay hindi pa member, maaari pa rin po kayong humabol. You can just go to our team, no? Once you are a member, ma-add po kayo sa ating team. And of course, you can go back to all the full-length videos. You can watch all the full-length videos kahit na yung mga na-miss nyo from October, November, December, this month's full-length videos. And of course, you can download all our PDF files. Okay, this is Janet, but it's still, of course, we are all going to start with our opening prayer. So please join me, mga kaguro. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, now once again, this is Janet. Please do like, love, share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends. Of course, send us stars on Facebook, super chat, super stickers naman po sa ating YouTube channel. I'm also inviting all of you na mag-join po sa ating majorship. Na if you are under the BS Ed, of course, we have our majorship for English, Filipino, General Science. Under the new TOS po, lahat ng sciences are all just going to be taking the same test, no? So hindi lamang bio major ka, meron ka na ding physics at chemistry, earth science sa inyo pong majorship. Okay, that's Gen Sci. We also have social science, of course. There's TLE and AFA combined. And we also have MAPE, no? And of course, math. Okay, so yung mga math majors natin, welcome po. Again, make sure that you have all these three areas taken care of. Your Gen Ed, Prof Ed, and Majorship if you are under the BS Ed. Kapag ka BEd naman, of course, you only have your Gen Ed and Prof Ed. Dito po kayo sa Gurong Pinoy, siguradong hindi lang 80% or 80% and above, maaari pa pong 90% and above. Of course, your Gen Ed, your Prof Ed, ganun din po sa atin din namang majorship. No? All our majorship lecturers or coaches, of course, are all experts in their own field. Okay, so I'm inviting all of you to please become a member of Team Bruner and also join us sa ating pong majorship. Okay, basahin ko lamang ito from Ma'am Wency Fonte para po mabati din natin yung mga members ng Team PSA. Hi Coach Mec and Gurong Pinoy, marami pong salamat sa pagtityaga pong magturo tuwing gabi. Proud to say, LPT na po ako, hindi po posible ito kung wala kayo. Maraming salamat po. Proud Team PSA po and sa lahat po ng members ng Team Bruner, kaya nyo po yan, nasa tamang kamay po kayo. Of course, maraming salamat Ma'am Wency. And also, congratulations, LPT na po siya from Team PSA, no? Lahat ng members natin ng Team PSA, LPTs na po sila from October of last year. Okay, so congratulations, of course. Si Ma'am Rochelle Abian Diego. Okay, ayan, basahin ko lang po. Hello, Mamet. I passed my LET last October 2. My Gen Ed is 87. My Prof Ed is 90. My rating is 88.80. Sa tulong ni Mamet, God bless Gurong Pinoy. Okay, so as you have heard it from me, I said hindi lamang 80 plus yung inyong magiging Gen Ed and Prof Ed, maaari pa pong maging 90 plus. Okay? All right, so let's all start with question number 1. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, number 1. Number 1, siya ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas na lumagda sa batas na nagtatadhana na inililipat ang pagdiriwang ng linggo ng pambansang wika mula sa Abril patungong Agosto. Is it letter A, Corazon Aquino, letter B, Ferdinand Marcos, letter C, Diosdado Macapagal, or letter D, Ramon Magsaysay? What is our choice? Number 1. Ma'am Rosemary Villados, consistent daw, 50% lagi yung score ni ma'am. Huwag po kayo mabahala, no? Kahit na 50% po yan sa ating quizzes, sigurado pong pasado sa actual LET. Okay? So, do not lose hope. Magtiyaga lamang po, balik ng balik habang tayo may live stream. Kapag po wala tayong live stream, punta po tayo sa ating YouTube channel. And of course, do movie marathon sa ating pong YouTube channel. Okay, I see C's and D's. About D with the heart. Sabi ni ma'am. Okay, ang tanong dito, siya ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas na lumagda sa batas na nagtatadhana na inililipat ang pagdiriwang ng linggo ng pambansang wika mula sa Abril patungong Agosto. Would this be letter A, Corazon Aquino, letter B, Ferdinand Marcos, letter C, Diosdado Macapagal, or letter D, Ramon Magsaysay? And the correct choice here is letter D, Ramon Magsaysay. Okay, so letter D is tumpak for question number 1. Mukhang na-confuse yung mga nag-letter C. Your letter C po, si Diosdado Macapagal, siya po yung naglipat from July 4, no, na celebration ng ating Independence Day from July 4 to June 12. Okay, so yun po yung kanyang nilipat, hindi po yung linggo ng pambansang wika mula Abril hanggang patungong Agosto. Okay, so letter D, Ramon Magsaysay, is our choice for number 1. Okay, ligwak si letter C. Okay, so here, is our explanation. Si Pangulong Sergio Osmeña ang unang nagdeklara ng pagdiriwang ng Linggo ng Wika. Baka ito yung lumabas sa let, no? So kailangan pong alam natin lahat ng information, lahat ng detalye tungkol sa ating question. Okay, so si dating Pangulong Sergio Osmeña ang unang nagdeklara ng pagdiriwang ng Linggo ng Wika mula 1946 hanggang 1954. Ito po ay ginugunita mula ika-27 ng Marso hanggang ika-2 ng Abril. Alinsunod sa proklamasyon bilang 35, pinili ang Abril 2 dahil ito ang kaarawan ng kilalang Tagalog na manunulat na si Francisco Balagtas. Okay? Now, next. Ito ay iniusog sa ika-29 ng Marso hanggang ika-4 ng Abril ni Pangulong Ramon Magsaysay noong 1954. Yan po yung ating sagot. No? Sa sumunod na taon, noong 1955, inilipat ni Pangulong Magsaysay ang selebrasyon sa ika-13 hanggang ika-19 ng Agosto sa pamamagitan ng proklamasyon bilang 186. Okay? So bakit Agosto? Ayon kay Pangulong Magsaysay, ang orihinal na Linggo ng Wika ay nagaganap tuwing bakasyon ng mga estudyante. So that's one reason, no? Kasi it would fall on vacation, during vacation na Abril, from March to April. Kaya hindi na isasama ang mga paaralan sa pagdiriwang nito. That's one reason. Samantala, ang huling araw naman ay gugunitain sa kaarawan ni Pangulong Quezon, ang itinuturing na ama ng wikang pambansa. Another reason. Okay? So unang-unang rason kung bakit nilipat ni dating Pangulong Ramon Magsaysay is that it would fall during the vacation of the students, so hindi sila nakakasali sa selebrasyon. Another reason is that nilagay siya, no, yung last day is during the birthday of Pangulong Quezon, Manuel Luis Quezon, na siya nating tinuturing na ama ng wikang pambansa. Okay? And so the correct choice here is letter D, Ramon Magsaysay, for question number 1. We go to question number 2. Siya ang pagpapanibago ng pagdiriwang ng Linggo ng Wika sa Agosto bilang buwan ng wika. Letter A, Fidel Ramos. Letter B, Joseph Estrada. Letter C, Benigno Simeon Aquino III. Or letter D, Corazon Aquino. Okay, what's your choice? Number 2. Number 2, A. Number 2, letter A kaya ay tumpak? Okay, ayan na si Ma'am Mariel Odasco. Basahin ko lamang po. Hello, Mamek. Team Piachay po ako. Salamat po ng marami. After 5 takes sa let, nakapasa na din. Laking tulong po talaga ang Gurong Pinoy sa akin. Parang napadali ang lahat. God bless po. God bless sa Team Brunner. Maraming salamat and congratulations, Ma'am Mariel Odasco, LPT. Okay, letter A kaya ang tumpak na choice. Ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas na lumagda sa pagpapanibago ng pagdiriwang ng Linggo ng Wika sa Agosto bilang buwan ng wika. Kanina, no, yung ating pong tanong number 1 was kung sino yung lumipat from Abril to Agosto, and ang ating sagot doon was si dating Pangulong Ramon Magsaysay. Ngayon naman, yung tanong is sino yung gumawa ng or sino yung nagpalit, no? Imbes na linggo ng wika lamang, ginawa na siyang buwan ng wika. So the entire month of August is now considered the month of our national language, no? So buwan ng wika. And the correct choice here is letter A, FVR or Fidel Ramos ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay? So noong 1988, pinirmahan ni Pangulong Corazon Aquino ang proklamasyon bilang 19 na nagpatibay ng selebrasyon ng Linggo ng Wika sa Agosto 13 until 19. Okay, now next, makalipas ang halos isang dekada noong 1997, sa bisa ng proklamasyon bilang 1041, idineklara ni Pangulong Fidel Ramos na ang selebrasyon ng wikang Filipino ay magaganap na sa buong buwan ng Agosto. And so the correct choice again is letter A for question number 2. Kapag ligwak po, it's okay, just say yehey. At least tayo ay natututo, and of course, actually, alam na natin yung ating magiging tamang choice. Okay? So, natural lang po magkamali kahit sa maling tao, minsan tayo na-fall. And so, every time that you fall and every time that you make mistakes, just move on. Okay, so lift your spirits up and of course, pick yourselves up, move on, and learn from your mistakes, learn from our experiences. Wag lamang pong paulit-ulit tayong nauuntog. Okay, so number 2, letter A, ang tumpak na choice. We go to question number 3. An ethical principle that says there is always exemption to the rule. Would this be letter A, the principle of twofold effect? Letter B, utilitarian principle. Letter C, epicya. Or letter D, deontology. What's our choice? Ang dami daw nangyayari sa wika. Tama, no? Sir Jason V. Reyes. Ang dami kasing nangyayari sa wika. Of course, because we know one of the characteristics ng ating wika, ng language, is that it is dynamic. Okay? So there's a lot of changes. No? Hindi naman po pwedeng stagnant until mamatay na yung isang wika. Just like Latin. No? So unti-unti siyang namamatay. Okay? So language is dynamic, and so we have to accept that there's so many changes. So maraming pagbabago at ibinago at maaari pang magbago sa ating wika. Okay, number 3, ICBs and A's. Okay, sabi dito na number 3 mo, ethical principle that says there is always exemption to the rule. Okay, is it letter A, the principle of twofold effect? Letter B, utilitarian principle? Letter C, epicya? Or letter D, deontology? The correct choice here is letter C. Epicya is our choice. Medyo genocide, no? Maraming naligwakers. Okay lang po yan. Okay, so epicya, letter C, is tumpak yan po ang definition ng principle of epicya. No, there is always exemption to the rule. Palagi may exemption sa isang rule. That's epicya. Okay, so letter C ang ating tumpak na choice. What about the rest of our choices? The principle of twofold effect, aka or also known as the principle of double effect, aims to provide specific guidelines for determining when it is morally permissible to perform an action in pursuit of a good end in full knowledge that the action will also bring about bad results. No? So, minsan, meron tayong mga bagay, sabi ng principle of twofold effect mo or double effect. Sometimes, when you do a certain action, hindi lamang maganda yung kanyang magiging resulta, meron din siya minsan bad results. Okay? So, you have to take your time. You have to really decide whether you have to do something, you have to do an action, because sometimes some actions would have twofold effects. Hindi lamang maganda, meron din siyang negative side. Okay, so some actions will sometimes have good ends, but sometimes these actions can also bring about bad results. Okay, so that's the term principle of twofold effect. Now, your utilitarianism is generally held to be the view that the morally right action is the action that produces the most good. Yung, of course, you all know utilitarianism, no? Kapag mas maraming tao yung magiging happy, the more people are going to be happy with this choice, then that is the best choice. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng ating utilitarianism. Okay, you have to always choose the option that would make more or the most number of people happy. Okay, now the last one is deontology. It is that morality of an action should be based on whether that action itself is right or wrong under a series of rules and principles rather than based on the consequences of the action. Sabi ng deontology, yung pagdidetermine whether an action is morally good is by the action itself. You should not be basing it, hindi dapat nakabase sa epekto niya, kundi sa action mismo. Okay? Kunwari, ikaw ay may duda sa inyong jowa, no? And so what you would do is you would spy on your jowa, or you would kalikot, no, the FB Messenger, for example, of your jowa. The end result, of course, the end of this action is that you want your jowa and you to have a lasting relationship. Na gusto mo maging lasting na relationship nyo, gusto mo makapag-form ka ng trust sa iyong jowa. Pero yung ginagawa mo, of course, is hindi tama na you are violating his privacy, no? Hindi mo ino-honor yung kanyang privacy kasi kinukulikot mo yung kanyang FB Messenger. So ayon sa deontology, mali ang iyong ginagawa. Kahit na maganda yung magiging resulta, ang pagja-judge whether an action is good is based on the action itself at hindi sa kanyang resulta. Okay, so yan po yung deontology. Pero ang tumpak na choice, of course, is ipikya. No? So ipikya po, there is always exemption to the rule. Facebook user says, sa wakas nakasali din. Hello po sa ating Facebook user. Hindi ko po nakikita yung inyong name. And of course, hello po sa lahat ng ating mga newbies, sa mga kaka-join pa lamang. Welcome po. Pasok or pasok diretso po sa kusina. Okay, and so the correct choice here is letter C, ipikya, for number 3. We go to question number 4. Plato is to blank as blank is to disinterested judgment. Would this be letter A, imitation is to Aristotle, letter B, communication of emotion is to Kant, letter C, imitation is to Kant, or letter D, representation is to Aristotle? What's your choice? Number 4. Ma'am Marie Rose Miranda. Good evening, Ma'am Meg. Super thank you po. Dahil pumasa na po ako last October 2022 with 85.60 rating. Sobrang saya ko po. Dahil finally, sa second take, nakuha ko na. Super recommended. Gurong Pinoy. Na-miss ko po boses niyo, ma'am. Kaya pumasyal ako ng live. Hello po. Of course, sa ating mga Team Piaches. Congratulations po, ma'am. Okay, number 4, ICCs. Tumpakya ang ating letter C. Number 4. Okay, again, paki-like po at paki-share po ng ating video. And of course, congratulations sa ating mga LPTs at baka naman, no, po pwede din po kayong mag-send ng stars at super chat, super stickers naman po sa ating YouTube channel. Okay, number 4, letter C is the right choice. Okay, Plato is to imitation as Kant is to disinterested judgment. Tama po yan. Now, let's take a look at our slide. Okay? So, yung kay Plato po was imitation. No? So, kay Plato, imitation. Kay Kant naman was disinterested judgment. Okay? So, these here are the two theories, no, according to our philosophers. The Mimetic Theory of Art, ito po yung kay Plato, no? Plato's view, he believed that art is essentially an imitation of nature. Okay, mimetic theory of art. Therefore, according to Plato, art is at best, it is useless, and it is potentially dangerous. Kaya nga daw po, sa The Republic ay hindi po sinama ni Plato yung mga artist. No? Pinagbawal po niya yung mga artist because for him, art is just an imitation of nature, art is useless, and art is dangerous. Okay, yan po yung view ni Plato on art. No? Yung view naman po ni Aristotle, although wala siya sa ating question, kay Aristotle, hindi siya kasing nega ni Plato. Para kay Aristotle, art is representation of nature. Okay? So, nire-represent ng art ang nature. Kay Plato naman, imitation lamang. No? So, he doesn't like imitations. For him, art is useless and art is potentially dangerous. Okay? Yan yung sinasabi ni Plato. Yung naman pong kay Kant dito, okay? Kay Kant naman to po, no? Art is disinterested judgment. Ayon kay Kant, in his critique of judgment, he considered the judgment of beauty the cornerstone of art as something that can be universal despite its subjectivity. No, disinterested judgment, ibig sabihin, kahit na subjective yung art, we can still appreciate its beauty. Okay? Yan yung sinasabi dito ng art as disinterested judgment by Kant. Kant recognized that judgment of beauty is subjective. Ika nga natin, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Kahit yung jowa mo ay napaka-tsaka para sa paningin ng iba, para sa'yo siya ay mala-Diyosa or para sa'yo siya ay mala-Adonis. No? So, art is subjective. art is, or beauty is in the eye of the beholder. However, even subjective judgments are based on some universal criterion for the said judgment. So sabi ni Kant dito, kahit na subjective siya, kahit na depende whether this is beautiful for you or this is not beautiful for you, we can still not deny the fact that we can still appreciate it in some other way. Okay, so yan yung sinasabi niya as judgment of beauty is universal. It's even if it's subjective, it can still be universal. Okay, so yan po yung disinterested judgment by Immanuel Kant. Okay, basahin ko lang po, Sir Adrian Agunday. Good evening po, Coach Mek. Ngayon ko na lang po nasaksihan nasaktuhan ang live nyo after taking my review and exam last October 2022 na nariwa tuloy yung mga alaala ko habang nagre-review. Thank you po ulit sa tulong nyo. LPT na din po ako. Ang sayang tingnan na lumalaki at lumalawak na ang sakop ng Gurong Pinoy. Maraming salamat, Sir Adrian Agunday, and of course, congratulations. Okay, yung mga Team Piaget members natin na muling sumisilip. No? Hello po, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Okay, so again, your choice here is Plato, art is imitation, while for Kant, it is disinterested judgment. Kay Aristotle po, it is a representation. Representation. All right, we move on with question number 5. A high schooler allows their mother to plan their schedule and decide what they will be involved in. This is an example of letter A, diffusion, letter B, moratorium, letter C, foreclosure, or letter D, achievement. What is our choice? Sir RJ Cruz Susi, isa din sa ating mga LPTs. Congratulations. And of course, welcome back po. Pasilip-silip yung ating Team Piaget members. Okay, yan po, Facebook user. May nagsabing blurry yung screen. Just change the video quality. Okay, number 5, what is our choice? Sabi dito sa number 5 natin, meron kang isang high schooler, nasa high school na siya, pero yung mother niya, yung nagpaplano ng kanyang schedule, and they decide, the mother is the one deciding what they will be involved in. No? So sabi ng nanay, eto anak, no, sasali ka sa gymnastics, magpapiano ka, mag-voice lessons ka, mag-art lessons ka din. Okay? So samot-sari pinagawa sa bata, no? So the high schooler is not making his own decision or her own decision. It is the mother that plans everything. Okay? So what is this? Is this diffusion, moratorium, foreclosure, or letter D, achievement? The correct choice here is letter C, foreclosure. Ma'am Shania says C with the heart. Okay, so letter C, foreclosure po, yung ating hinahanap. We've talked about this last time, no? So this was based on Marcia's 4 identity statuses. Unang-una, has the person made a commitment? Kapag gumawa siya ng commitment and he has explored meaningful alternatives, kumbaga nag-explore ka muna ng iba't ibang roles mo, and then you have committed, you have already made your commitment, that's called achievement. Achievement po yan, no? If you have explored the different roles but you did not make any commitment yet, that would be moratorium. Moratorium, no? Kapag nag-explore ka pero wala ka pa ring pinipiling role, that's moratorium. Now, if you have not explored any roles and you have not, but you have made a commitment, no? So that's foreclosure. Kaya po foreclosure dito, dahil meron siyang piniling role pero hindi siya yung nag-explore, no? Minanduan lamang siya. That's foreclosure. If someone decides for you, then that will be foreclosure. Now, identity naman, identity diffusion naman, diffusion is you have not explored and you also have not made any commitment. Ito yung question natin last time, no? So wala ka talagang in-explore, wala ka ding commitment, that's diffusion. Kapag ka nag-explore ka, you are committed, that's achievement. You have explored but you have not made any commitment, that's moratorium. If you have not explored but you are committed, someone has decided for you, that's foreclosure. And so letter C, foreclosure po ang ating tumpak na choice for number 5. We go to question number 6. Attitudes, behaviors, and values that Sally believes make her unique is what make up her blank. Letter A, self-esteem. Letter B, personal fable. Letter C, adolescent egocentrism. Or letter D, self-concept. What's our choice? Number 6. Okay, what is our choice for question number 6? I see this. So number 6. Okay, if you are going to consider your attitudes, ang inyong behavior, ang inyong values, all of this would make you unique as an individual, and these will make up your what? Okay, is it your self-esteem, personal fable, adolescent egocentrism, or self-concept? The correct choice here is letter D, self-concept. Okay, so this is based on Carl Rogers' self-concept theory. No? So according to Carl Rogers, there are three sides, there are three parts to your self-concept. Unang-una, your self-image, then your ideal self, and of course, your self-worth. No? Your self-worth is also like your self-esteem. Your choice A. Sabi ng self-image ni Carl Rogers, this is your image of yourself. Now, I think I'm a good person. This is your idea of yourself. Okay, so that's your self-image. Ideal self naman, the one in the middle, is this is your best version of yourself. No? So I would like to be a good person. This is what you want to be, ideal self. And self-worth is how you feel about yourself. Okay, so your self-image is how you think about yourself. Self-worth is how you feel about yourself, whether you're happy or not. And ideal self is how you'd want to be or what you'd want to become. Okay, so all of these three would make up your self-concept. And ayon pa kay Carl Rogers, this is very crucial sa stage ng adolescence, no? During the time na teenagers yung bata, dapat po ay naaalagaan natin sila so that they can develop their own self-concept, no? Para meron silang positive self-image, self-worth, then of course they can also dream of a better version of themselves. So kung tayo po ay mga nanay, tatay na mga teenagers, you have to be very careful. Dapat po very sensitive tayo sa lahat ng kanilang pinagdadaanan. Ganun din po kapag tayo ay BS Ed teachers o yung mga teachers sa high school, because we are dealing with our teenagers. Okay, so letter D, self-concept, is the correct choice. We go to number 7. Bukod sa Madrid at Paris, saan pang lugar tinapos ni Rizal ang pagsulat ng nobelang No Limitangere? Is it letter A, Belgium, letter B, Portugal, letter C, Italy, or letter D, Alemania? Okay, what is our choice? Number 7. Saan pa isinulat, no? Saang lugar pa or saang bansa pa nagsusulat si Rizal para matapos niya, of course, yung No Limitangere. Okay, so as you all know, Lolo Rizal is one of the key figures in your licensure exam for teachers, lalong-lalo na ngayon since bago yung ating TOS at meron na siya talagang sariling competency, no? Rizal, the life of Rizal. Dati wala pa siya, no? Wala pang competency or TOS mismo na Rizal. Dati sa Gen Ed nyo, math, science, socsci, English, Filipino lamang. Ngayon meron kang Rizal, meron kang art appreciation, meron kang contemporary world. Okay, so marami nang naidagdag, no? Understanding oneself, dinagdag din, no? So meron tayong mga ethics na questions kanina, meron tayong questions about self-concept, meron tayong questions about Plato, art, no? So lahat po yan ay under na sa ating new TOS. And so, swerte po tayong lahat na nandito tayo sa Gurong Pinoy, because of course, we are making sure na tama po ang ating paghahanda sa inyong LEP. Okay, number 7, what's your choice? Bukod sa Madrid at Paris, saan pang lugar tinapos ni Rizal ang pagsulat ng nobelang No Limitangere? The correct choice here is letter D, Alemania. Alemania, in English, of course, is Germany. Okay, so this is Germany, Alemania. Now, you take a look at our comparison here. Ayan po, no? So, No Limitangere, this side right here, this was a societal novel. It was dedicated to Inang Bayan, which is, of course, the Philippines. This Latin word or Latin phrase means touch me not, no? Wag mo akong salingin. This book started writing, no? He started writing this book in Madrid, in Spain, in 1884. Continued in Paris, in France. Okay, so yan, no? May mention tayo ng Madrid at Paris ating question. And was finished in Berlin, Germany in February 1887. Okay, so Berlin, Germany. Kaya po, Alemania yung ating sagot. That's Germany in English. The history is stated in the book Uncle Tom's Cabin of Harriet Beecher Stowe that tells the suffering of the Negro slaves under the cruelty of the Americans gave our hero the idea of writing this book. Remember, we also had a question before, alin yung naging inspirasyon niya no, para magsulat ng Noli Me Tangere? It was Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe. Sorry. Ang El Filibusterismo naman was a political novel na nanunulig sana siya politically. It was dedicated to the three martyrs. Okay, so your Gomburza. This comes from the word filibustero, filibuster, which means a person who is against the church or the Roman Catholic. This book was started in London and was finished in Belgium. So letter A natin was for El Fili and not for Noli Me Tangere. Dr. Rizal believed that the three martyrs was only a victim of cruelty and loss of justice. Okay? So the correct choice here is letter D. Ayan, sabi ni Sir Jeffrey Atinta, naghanap ako ng Germany, walang Germany. Alemania po is Germany. Okay? So Alemania is Germany. Ayan, naalala niyo na naman yung Majoha, sabi sa PBB. This slide right here is packed with information. Lahat po ito lumalabas sa let. So again, if you are a member of Team Brunner, later po napopost yung ating PDF file. So make sure na aralin niyo po lahat ng mga information natin dito sa slide na to. Okay, so the correct choice here was letter D, Alemania or Germany. Welcome po sa Alemania, no? You meet Alemania. Okay, good. It's good for you to meet Alemania, aka Germany po yan. All right, we go to number 8. Which of the following is not included in professional ethics? Letter A, invade the roles and functions of other profession. Letter B, good grooming. Letter C, good relationship with others. Letter D, behavior in public and private. What is our choice? Okay, Ma'am Myra Alzate. Hi, Mame. Kamusta po? LPT na po ako, Ma'am. Team Piachet. Thank you so much po sa mga nag-enroll po sa Gurong Pinoy. Hindi po kayo magsisisi na naka-enroll po kayo dito dahil bukod sa napakagaling ni Ma'am Mek sa pagpapaliwanag, aalagaan pa niya kayo hanggang sa darating ng big day nyo. Hindi niya kayo papabayaan ng mga babies niya, kaya sa mga hindi pa nakapag-enroll sa Gurong Pinoy, magpa-enroll na po kayo. Hindi kayo magsisisi. Highly recommended, Gurong Pinoy. Hashtag Mamayra Prado Alzate, LPT from Team Piachet. Congratulations, Mamayra Alzate. And of course, thank you so much po for your kind words. No? Maraming salamat for recommending Gurong Pinoy. Okay, letter A. Invade the roles and functions of other profession. Okay, intindihin natin, no? Intindihin natin yung ating question. Sabi ng question mo, which of the following is not included? Hindi included sa professional ethics. Okay, hindi kasama sa professional ethics. Yung tanong po, saan dito yung hindi kasama sa professional ethics? Hindi po tinatanong whether this is good or this is bad. Okay, so alin dito yung hindi kasama sa professional ethics? The correct choice is letter D, behavior in public and private. Nasaan na si Sir Jason? Sabi ni Sir Jason, itataya niya yung manok ng kanyang tatay. Ayan. Okay, naitaya yung manok ng tatay. Okay, so letter D, behavior in public and private po yung ating hinahanap. Puntahan natin yung ating slide, no? Professional ethics. When you say professional ethics, this concerns one's conduct of behavior and practice when carrying out professional work. For example, consulting, researching, teaching, and writing. Professional ethics must take into account relations between professionals and clients, relations between profession and society, relations among professionals. Kaya kasama po yung letter A natin, okay? And yung next mo, relations between employee and employer and specialized technical details of the profession. Everything that concerns your profession is included private. What makes letter D the right choice is that it says private. Okay? So kahit na ikaw ay guro in the morning, for example, if privately, medyo nagwawalwal ka at wala nakakakita, okay lang po yan. No? That's not part of your professional ethics. Of course, we're not saying and we're not tolerating that action. We're not saying that that's a good action, that that is a morally right action, but we are just saying na hindi siya sakop ng inyong professional ethics. Okay? Hindi po siya sakop ng professional ethics. Alright? Because it says, ang letter D mo, behavior in public and private. Kapag ka in private at hindi siya align sa inyong profession, hindi na po siya kasama. Okay, sabi ni Facebook user. Kasi nga ugali sa private, kahit mag-split at mag-helicopter, walang sinasabi si ethics. Okay, so in private po, okay lang. No? Basta hindi po siya aligned or hindi siya konektado sa inyong profession, okay lang po. Gawin mo yan. Hindi siya kasama sa professional ethics mo. Okay, so letter D ang ating tumpak na choice. We go to question number 9. Lagot si Sir Jason na ipusta yung manok. Okay, Ma'am Casey Cargulio, good evening po. Team Piaget, LPT na po. Thank you, Gurong Pinoy family. Congratulations again, Ma'am Casey. And of course, LPT na siya. No? Ganyan din po yung magiging kahinatnan, of course, ng ating Team Bruner. All right, number 9. Burj Al Arab Luxury Hotel located in Dubai was built in 1999 and designed by Tom Wright. What kind of function does this kind of art have? Letter A, personal function. Letter B, social function. Letter C, physical function. Or letter D, no art function. Okay, what's our choice? Number 9, ICCs and Bs. Alin kaya ang tumpak? Okay. All right, the correct choice here, no? Sabi dito, Burj Al Arab Luxury Hotel. Yan yung one of the tallest, no? One of the tallest buildings around the world. It's located in Dubai, designed by Tom Wright. What kind of function does this kind of art have? The correct choice here is physical function. Maganda lang siyang tingnan, no? Maganda siyang tingnan. All right, these are the different functions of art. You have personal function. The personal functions of art are varied and highly subjective. No, depende sa artist. Okay, so that's personal. An artist may create an art out of self-expression, entertainment, or therapeutic purpose. So if it serves a function for you as the artist, then that's personal function. Social functions of art. Art is considered to have a social function if and when it addresses a particular collective interest as opposed to a personal interest. So kumbaga ang pagkakaiba po ng personal function of art and social functions of art, mas maraming tao na yung involved na sa social society, no, collective na yung function niya sa social functions. Art may convey a message of protest, contestation, or whatever message the artist intends his work to carry. Political art is a very common example of an art with a social function. Kunwari, gumawa kayo ng effigy ni Pangulong BBM, no? And you are trying to state your political message, for example, then that's social function of the art. Okay? So, social function of the art po yan. Ang inyo namang physical function of art, the physical functions of art can be found in artworks that are crafted in order to serve some physical purpose. Architecture, jewelry making, interior design all serves physical functions. Okay, yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Pevelyn, folk dance is an example of social function. No? Social function ng art. Kumbaga, it puts forward your sentiment as a group. Okay, so that's social function. Sometimes, some kinds of art do not have any function. Pwede din siyang walang function. Okay, so, but the correct choice here, of course, number 9, letter C. Okay, we go to question number 10. A man served his sentence for 8 years, although he was sentenced 20 years imprisonment. Would this be letter A, a commutation of years, letter B, a pardon, letter C, total freedom, or letter D, a parole? What's our choice for question number 10? Okey lang yang mga ligwalkers. So, maraming nagsasabi sa comment, "Naku, nahihiya akong maglagay ng aking choice dahil palaging ligwak." Okey lang po 'yan 'no, you have to participate kahit na ligwak po tayo. Because when you are participating then that makes learning, more hands-on 'no, more hands-on po kayo. Real life, yung inyong real life experience, of course, you are, interacting. And so learning becomes more meaningful na okay lang po maligwak, wala po tayong penalty kapag ka tayo ay naliligwak dito. Na importante po yung actual let natin ay ating maipasa sa pamamagitan ng pagkakaligwak natin every time that we have our live stream. So wag po kayong matakot at wag po kayong mahiya, no? Kahit ligwak po yan, okay lang po yan. No? Malay niyo po, kayong mga naliligwak, kayo pa po yung makapag-tap sa ating upcoming let. Na? So marami po tayong mga LPTs na ngayon na dati po ay palagi ding ligwak sa ating quiz. Okay, so do not be ashamed even if you are making mistakes. No? Again, we learn by making mistakes. Okay? So, okay lang po yan. Lagay niyo po yung inyong choice sa ating comment box para po makita natin whether it's right or wrong. Okay lang po. Okay, again, if you are not a member of Team Brunner, napuputol po yung ating video dyan sa ating YouTube at sa ating Facebook page. And so, please do become a member of Team Brunner. Just send a message po sa ating Facebook page. Ayan, Team Piaget, Ma'am Jean Ann Picayo Catanduanes, maraming salamat po Coach Max sa isang nanaay. Malaking tulong po talaga ang Gurong Pinoy at Team Piaget sa pagpasa ko sa LET. LPT na po ako. Congratulations, Ma'am Jean Ann Catanduanes. Isa din sa mga naliligwak dati, but of course right now, LPT na po si Ma'am. Okay, the correct choice. Basahin ko lang 'to, magandang comment din 'to. Last po, Ma'am Angelica Siliona Capa. Ma'am Mek, maraming salamat po dahil sa Guro Pinoy natupad ko na ang pangarap kong maging isang LPT. Talagang legit ang review center na 'to, kahit may work ako, nakakapag-review na po ako pag-uwi dahil nasi-save po ang files at yung online review po natin. Again, thank you Gurong Pinoy, thank you Ma'am Mek. Congratulations Ma'am Angelica Kappa, LPT. All right, so number 10, the correct choice here, no? Sabi sa number 10 mo, he only served 8 years, although he was sentenced 20 years of imprisonment. The correct choice here, of course, is letter A, that's commutation. Okay, so commutation, Ma'am Donna, congratulations, 86.20% ang kanyang rating. No? So commutation of years yung ating hinahanap, not pardon, not parole, and of course, not total freedom. No? And yung sinasabi nating pardon and commutation dito, these are actually two types of clemency. Okay, so binibigay ito ng mga higher ups natin sa government, minsan yung presidente. Okay, so pardons would forgive the defendant for the crime. So absuelto siya, na pinardon siya, kunwari ng presidente. While commutation reduces the sentence. Nire-reduce lamang number of years niya. Katulad ng ating question dito, no? From 20 years, nag-serve lamang siya for 8 years. So this is commutation. At ito po, ang two types of clemency, no? Pardon and commutation. Parole, on the other hand, letter D, is a conditional release of a prisoner who has served part of a sentence and who remains under the control of and in the legal custody of a parole authority. So may parole lamang siya, no? So temporary lamang yung kanyang pagkakalaya, conditional release, and under pa rin siya ng kanyang parole authority. Okay, so that's letter A for number 10. We go to question number 11. What causes high and low tides? Letter A, Earth's rotation on its axis. Letter B, Moon's gravitational pull. Letter C, Sun's solar energy. Or letter D, Earth's gravitational pull. What is our choice? Number 11, Ma'am Elizabeth Junio. Nakakamiss talaga boses ni Ma'am Mek. Salamat po Ma'am Mek dahil sa tulong nyo, naging LPT na po ako sa wakas. Ang tagal ko pong hinintay. Salamat po talaga Ma'am Mek. Aalagaan po talaga kayo ni Coach Mek. Napakagaling po magturo at magpaliwanag. Habol na po kayo. Di po kayo pababayaan ni Ma'am Mek. From Ligwakers to Passer. Proud Gurong Pinoy member. #Team Piaget. LPT. So again, isa din sa mga naliligwak dati si Ma'am Elizabeth. But of course, ngayon LPT na siya. Ma'am Elizabeth Junio, congratulations, one of our licensed professional teachers under Team Piaget. Okay, what is your choice? Number 11. Okay, ano po yung ating choice?